Hey everyone, it's Dr. Ken Kunz from the New Jersey Literacy Association, joining you digitally on this awesome Monday. I just wanted to take a few minutes to let you know about some of the projects that will be happening on our New Jersey Literacy Association YouTube page this week. If you tuned in on Friday, you noticed that Miss Mancini is doing what we're calling First Chapter Fridays. By participating, you can be an upper elementary and middle school reader and hear the first chapter of an awesome novel every Friday. Be sure to join again this Friday for the next episode of First Chapter Fridays. Also, we will be having read-alouds posted every day by 10 a.m., with a special read-aloud scheduled for Wednesday, which is Earth Day. You can celebrate with me on our story time at 10 o'clock live. I will be reading Living Green, A Turtle Quest for a Cleaner Planet by Artie Knapp. I will also be directing you to an online video where we're interviewing the author. Students who participate are going to be encouraged to create an Earth Day poster. If you email us your completed poster to njliteracy@gmail.com, we'll definitely have a special surprise to send you in the mail to celebrate Earth Day. So we hope that you'll join us. Of course, you can subscribe to this page at tinyurl.com/njliteracy. This will make sure that you don't miss out on any of the exciting activities, because although we have Earth Day next week, we also have exciting activities planned for the following week. So as we've been doing, I want to start with our daily affirmation, which is, it's Monday, and I'm going to do amazing things this week. So even though it's kind of cloudy in New Jersey today, we hope that you set aside time to do some amazing things. Maybe it'll be to join us on Earth Day. Or maybe it'll be to look back on some of the books that you've read during this time of remote or digital learning. So I wanted to introduce you to my Kindle Cloud Reader. I love collecting books, not only to have on my bookshelves at home, but also to have in a digital collection. So a lot of you who know me and who've seen me visit your schools know that sometimes when I come in to teach reading, I'll have a book in hand, but other times I'll also have my books digitally. So I'm really excited to share with you one of the read-alouds that we've been given permission to read by author Ryan Higgins. Thank you for sharing the permission to read this, and we will make sure that we remove our video by the end of the school year. So this text has been one of my favorite texts to use this year. And today we're not going to have any kind of reading strategy. We're just going to read for fun. Sometimes readers look back on all of the books that they've read and they try to think about why some of the books are their favorites. And so you saw my Kindle collection where I have all these different read-alouds that I've been doing, but some just stand out more than others. This book happens to be one of the ones that I absolutely love this year. No matter how many times I read this book with teachers or kids, there's always excitement about this book. It's called We Don't Eat Our Classmates by Ryan Higgins, a New York Times bestselling author. When you see this book, you'll understand why it's such an award winner. Check this out. Penelope Rex was nervous. It's not every day a little T-Rex starts school. What are my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have? This was very important. Penelope's mom bought her a new backpack with ponies on it. Ponies were Penelope's favorite because ponies are delicious. Penelope's dad packed her a lunch of 300 tuna sandwiches and 1 apple juice. Finally, the big day came, and Penelope Rex was very surprised to find out that all of her classmates were... A lot of times when I read this story, so many kids think that she's going to walk into a room of ponies, or some students have said that she's going to walk into a room of other T-Rexes just like her. Children! So she ate them, because children are delicious. Penelope Rex, said Mrs. Noodleman, we don't eat our classmates. Please spit them out at once. So she did. When I read this with my college students, they couldn't believe that at the beginning of the story, a dinosaur was eating kids. It was not the best way to start school. Still, Penelope was determined to have a good first day. She tried hard to make friends at recess. She finger painted some of her best work. She even saved Griffin Emery a seat at lunch. You can sit here. I just want to stop for a minute and point out one of the things that I love about this book is that you can really read the pictures just as much as you read the words. And so, unless you really paid close attention, you wouldn't notice that up here in the corner, Penelope's really trying to put her mouth at the bottom of that slide to catch some children. And then over here, if you look, she's finger painting herself eating the kids. And of course, you can sit here. Notice where she's pointing. It's her plate. Penelope started to notice everyone was making friends but her. It was lonely. When she got home, her dad asked about her first day of school. I didn't make any friends, Penelope cried. None of the children wanted to play with me. Penelope Rex, her father asked, did you eat your classmates? Well, maybe sort of just a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to make friends, said her dad, especially if you eat them. You see, Penelope, children are the same as us on the inside, just tastier. That gave Penelope a lot to think about. The next day, Penelope tried really hard. But poor Penelope, she could not stop herself from eating her classmates. Mrs. Noodleman, Penelope ate William Amoto again. And they were all afraid of her. I love how in some of the illustrations, too, the kids are just covered in slimy spit. Ew. Except Walter. Walter was a goldfish. So Penelope tried to make friends with him. Will you be my friend? Say it with me. Chomp! Eee! Cried Penelope. He's eating my finger. Wah! Once Penelope found out what it was like to be someone's snack, she lost her appetite for children. She stopped eating her classmates, even when Cece Woodman spilled barbecue sauce all over herself. I tell every child when I read this page I get so hungry. And soon Penelope made friends. Found you! Want a brownie? I helped make them. Now, even when children look especially delicious, she peeks at Walter and remembers what it's like when someone tries to eat you. And Walter, the goldfish, stares right back at her and licks his lips. Because dinosaurs are delicious. The end. Don't you just love that story? So one of the things that I'm going to encourage you to do is to look back at your own book collection. I showed you that I keep my own Kindle collection, but I also have my own bookshelves here at home where I look back on different books that I've been reading. And so because we've been home, there are so many different books that you can read. And I want you to think about your collection. Of all the books that you've read so far while being home, which one is your favorite? For me, throughout the whole year, my favorite children's book has been We Don't Eat Our Classmates. I'm curious to hear which favorite you have. You can let me know by emailing me at njliteracy@gmail.com, and maybe we can give you a shout out on Wednesday's special event where we have our Earth Day read-alouds. We hope that you'll join us for Earth Day. We'll be on at 10 o'clock live reading the Living Green text, and we have a special activity for all of you who'd like to participate. So please join us, and remember to make it an amazing week. Thanks, everyone.